Now let's discuss the type of centered unit cells in detail. The first is space-centered unit cell. So what is it? It consists of one constituent particle present at the center of each face in addition to those present at the corner. See, whether it is a primitive unit cell or centered unit cell, it will have 8 atoms at corners always. So let me draw a face-centered unit cell. First of all, we will have to draw a cube as we were drawing earlier, which is representing a unit cell. So this is the cube drawn. Once we have drawn the cube, as per the definition, what is space-centered unit cell? As I told you, in addition to the corners, whatever kind of unit cell is there, it will always have atoms at the corner. So very firstly, we will have to draw the atoms at corners. So I have drawn the atoms at corners. Now the name is face centered. So in addition to corners, atoms will be present at faces also. So in the previous video, I told you how many faces are there in a cube? 6 faces. So in addition to corners, atoms will be present at faces also. So this atom is on the top face, this is on the left side face, this is on the right side face, this is on the bottom face, this one in this front face, this one front face, and this atom is at the backside face. So in addition to all the 8 corners will always have atoms, whether it is a primitive unit cell, face centered, body centered, whatever kind of unit cell, corners will always have atoms. And in addition to corner, as per the name suggests, as it is face centered, so faces will also have atoms. Then comes body centered unit cell. So in body centered, what will happen? Again, we will have to draw a cube. I have drawn a cube. As I told you, atoms will always be present at the corners. So let me draw 8 atoms at the 8 corners. And then as the name suggests, body centered. I told you in one unit cell, how many body center will be there? 1. At the exact center of the unit cell. So we will be drawing 1 atom at the body center. It means exactly in the middle of the unit cell. So this is the diagram for the body centered unit cell. Now comes the last one. So again end centered, we will have to draw a unit cell. It is drawn. Then in the end centered unit cell also, the corners will occupy the atoms. As I told you, whatever kind of unit cell is there, corners will always have atoms, all the corners, and then these are the ends. So any 2 opposite ends you select, either these 2 or these 2. So this is end centered unit cell. Now we will have to calculate the number of atoms per unit cell. So basically, let us see how the things are drawn in NCERT, which is not very much clear. So hopefully these diagrams are clear and you'll be drawing these only. So the very first one is how to calculate number of particles at different lattice positions. So for the cubic unit cell, what is cubic unit cell? The normal unit cell. This is actually the diagram for the body centered, but can you see all the corners are having atoms and the center is having the atom? This one. So this will look somewhat like this, and in cut section this will be like this, right? So if we calculate the number of atoms, how it will be calculated? Let me show you how to do it in a very easier way. This was primitive unit cell. So very firstly, we will calculate the number of atoms in the primitive unit cell. So we know that a primitive unit cell has number of corners is equal to 8. And if we talk about contribution of one atom, this is one atom. If I talk about its contribution in unit cell, then it is how much? See, this is, if it is spherical in shape, let me take this bigger one so that it is more clear. Only this much part of this circular atom is inside the unit cell, rest is outside. Or you can say the rest is in the adjacent unit cell. So only this much part is there inside. So it is measured that the contribution of one atom in one unit cell is 1/8. This is measured. So it means contribution of each atom is, which is present at corner, is 1/8 only. So total number of atoms is 8 and contribution of 1 is 1/8. So how many atoms are there? So total number of atom per unit cell is equal to number of corners having atoms into contribution of 1. So what is the answer? 1. So number of total atom present in primitive unit cell is 1. Okay. This is calculated here. In all, since each cubic unit cell has 8 atoms on its corner, the total number of atoms in one unit cell is 8 into 8, 1/8 is equal to 1 atom. So this I have explained in detail how to do and how to calculate it. Next comes the number of atoms in face centered. So this is the face centered, which has been shown here. One face has been shown, and then basically you can say if these are the two unit cells, this is how one atom is shared between the two unit cells. An atom is considered as a sphere. So if a sphere is kept between two cubes, then half of the sphere will be in one cube and other half will be in the another cube. So it will be something like this. See, these are the corner atoms. This is the corner atom whose contribution is 1/8, and this is the atom which is present at the side, or you can say face. So its contribution inside the atom is of half, because half is inside this unit cell and the half will be in the adjacent one, if you suppose one unit cell here. Understand? So if we calculate the number of unit cell in face centered, then the contribution of atoms of the corner is 1/8 and the contribution of these which are on the faces is half. So 8 into 1/8 we already know will be 1. This is the contribution of atoms present at the corner, and atoms present at the faces are total 6 faces are there, and the contribution of each is half. So 6 into half, 2 3 ja 6. So 3. So total number of atoms in face centered is 4. Right? How? 8 atoms at the corner, 8 atoms at the corners, each contributing 1/8. So total will be 1. And 6 atoms at the faces, each contributing half in the unit cell, is equal to 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So total number of atoms in face centered is 4. Now next comes the number of atoms in body centered. So this is the diagram for body centered. I already told you how to draw it, but you can hear also that these are the diagrams from NCERT. So you can see 8 atoms at the corner and 1 at the body center. This will look something like this. You can see here very closely. The entire this circle represents this atom which is at the center. So its contribution is what? 1. Because this is entirely embedded in the unit cell. And corner 1 you know already. 1/8. So if we calculate for body center, it will be these corner ones are contributing 1/8 and this is contributing entire 1. So corner ones 8 into 1 upon 8 is 1 and at the center is 1. So total will be 2. So it means number of atoms in body centered unit cell is 2. This one is not in the syllabus. But if we calculate for this is also very easy. The contribution of corner ones is 1 upon 8. And at the faces, they will contribute half. Right? Because this atom is half in this face and the other half will be in the cube which will be kept on this surface. And here also if you assume the half will be here and half will be the in the lower cube. So 8 into 1 upon 8 is 1 and 2 into half. Why 2? Because there are 2 faces we have taken. So 2 faces contributing half each. So your answer is again 2. So number of atoms in BCC and end-centered is same. And in face-centered it is 4 and in primitive cell or simple cubic is 1. Right?